high definition. This is Wave 3 News.
And a good morning to you. I'm Scott Adkins.
And I'm Ryan Ho.
We're so glad you're waking up with us on Wave 3 News Weekend Sunrise. And we have your day set for you right here. We're here to get you through today, tomorrow, and the Arctic chill that will follow Sunday after snowfall is in the forecast again. And this time, Ryan, we're talking about inches.
We are talking about inches of snow below zero temperatures. This is a 1-2 punch, Scott, that we haven't seen here in nearly 20 years. It's incredible. Most of us probably don't even remember the last time this happened. Check it out right now. We do have a winter storm warning. This is in effect for your Sunday along and north of the Ohio River. It's this pink shade that you see. A winter storm watch will be in effect for Sunday for all of our Kentucky counties. So regardless of where you live, you are going to see snow. Some of us will see more than others, though. We'll talk about that coming up here in just a few minutes. Otherwise, right now across Kentuckiana, looking like it's a pretty good day in shape, and we are going to be seeing not much here on our radar view as we go throughout the day. As far as cloud cover goes, not a whole lot of it around here. You have to go all the way west to Illinois, portions of northwest Indiana to find any of that. But it's this system out here near Illinois, or I should say Colorado, Wyoming, parts of Utah. That one's going to be coming into our area as we go throughout your Sunday, spreading with it rain and snow. We will talk about that forecast and a whole lot more coming up next here in weather.
Look forward to it, Ryan, at 6:33. Every worker should be making more than $10 an hour. At least that's what Kentucky's House Speaker thinks. And he plans to push that idea starting Tuesday. Wave 3 News reporter Theo Keith reports from Frankfort, where he found the proposal faces major challenges.
One obstacle is the Republican majority in the Senate, which doesn't support the minimum wage increase. Also, voters could face two questions in coming years: whether to approve a sales tax increase not just once, but twice. Kentucky lawmakers will be tackling the state's $10 billion a year budget, and with re-election looming for most of them in November, how much appetite will they have for other controversial issues? House Speaker Greg Stumbo is taking on two.
People want to see people vote on things.
Stumbo says plans are in the works to ask voters to raise the sales tax from 6% to 7%, bringing in $500 million for schools. Governor Steve Beshear says he wants to find more money for education, but isn't proposing a tax hike. There's also the question of whether Stumbo's idea would threaten Louisville Mayor Greg Fisher's plan for a separate sales tax hike to fund local projects.
Yeah, I can see a way forward where many of those ideas could be assimilated into a package and presented to the voters.
He admits it would be a challenge to ask voters to back both. Over in the Republican-controlled Senate, its president called the idea a typical ploy by Democrats.
They just think throwing money at an issue is the solution.
Senator Robert Stivers says lawmakers should add charter schools, figure out how to reward good teachers, and punish the bad. A different Stumbo proposal to increase Kentucky's minimum wage to $10.10 over 3 years also drew Stivers' criticism.
I find it interesting that he is talking about increasing minimum wage when they are not really talking about the creation of jobs.
Both Stumbo and Stivers say the governor is interested in casino legislation, although neither had heard of a specific plan yet. We should know more about Beshear's priorities next Tuesday when he makes his annual State of the Commonwealth speech. Theo Keith, Wave 3 News.
All right, Theo, at 6:35, the feds want a former state leader to spend more than 2 years in prison and pay up. Federal prosecutors want former Kentucky Agriculture Commissioner Richie Farmer to be sentenced for 27 months and pay $120,000 in restitution. Farmer pleaded guilty in September to 2 counts of misappropriating government money. Before becoming commissioner, you may remember Farmer was a shooting guard for UK's basketball team in the early 90s, known as the Unforgettables. Farmer will be sentenced January 14th. On a bike for more than 200 miles. While the ride in freezing temperatures was tough enough, he did it all while wearing a gas mask. Wave 3 News reporter Katie Bauer discovered the military veteran hopes to raise awareness about a dark side affecting thousands of military men and women who've come home.
On US 127, it was the final stretch. Mark DiBernardo set out to accomplish a goal, to bike from Fort Campbell to Frankfort.
I got some looks yesterday of why am I even out in this weather, but you know, it's all worth it.
Despite the brutal winds, rain, snow, and single-digit temps, nothing stopped the Army veteran from making it to the finish line at Buffalo Trace Distillery.
Good to finally make it, and I mean, this was all worth it.
And he did it all while wearing a gas mask.
To me, the gas mask represents the last breath a fallen soldier takes, which is basically a gasp for freedom.
With a fellow friend by his side, a fallen soldier pushing him the entire way.
I'm riding for, his name is Sergeant First Class Forrest Robertson.
DiBernardo is partnering with Active Heroes as they hope to win the Eagle Rare Award, which honors those who lead rare lives.
I have worked with several nonprofits. There are great nonprofits out there, but this one is one that I know for sure, you know, they're going to help our veterans, you know, with
foul. They're just an experienced ball club, which is why they're so good.
Well, this is a carryover for when Rick Majerus was the head coach at St. Louis, but it's also the Jim Crews style. I mean, he played for Bob Knight, coached at Indiana, and then went on.
suicide.
America as well.
And that was Waythor News reporter Katie.
Make it here. Maybe we can make an impact in this contest. Maybe he can help show and really make an impact for military families across America as well.
And that was Waythor News reporter Katie Bauer. It took the vet 2 days and 10 hours to finish that ride. You can help him win the Eagle Rare Award. A portion of the contest is based on votes, and you can vote once a day up until January 7th. The winner gets $40,000 for the charity they represent. So we have a link on Waythor.com. Just click I Saw It on Waythor News to make a difference. Well, it may not feel like it now, but spring will be here before you know it. At least we hope so. And Kentucky Kingdom is looking to staff up for the big reopening. The park is holding a job fair today as they are looking to fill 1,000 positions in more than 20 areas, including guest services, catering, ride operations, horticulture, and security. The jobs will pay between $8.50 and $10 an hour.
We hope by offering a wage that's significantly above what normally you get for summertime employment, we will indeed attract the best and brightest.
The park expects to fill those positions by April before its grand reopening, May 24th, the date we're all waiting on. The job fair is today at the Crown Plaza Hotel from 10 to 4 o'clock. If you'd like to fill out an application in advance,